Hi, my Talk Angels. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Talk the Talk. I am your host. My name is Deshpalay Bechin, and I am so excited to be joined by our distinguished guest, a renowned expert, I would say, in the motoring trade. With her invaluable insights and expertise, she'll be sharing the secrets to owning and operating a highly successful dealership. I just want to apologize for my voice. Firstly, I am just getting over some type of a bug or flu, and I really do apologize for this hoarse voice that I have. It is my utmost pleasure, as I was saying, to introduce the extraordinary Lurika Schubert van der Walt, owner of Atterbury Motors, a stalwart supporter of our initiatives from the very beginning. Through my journey of meeting, interviewing and featuring numerous exceptional leaders in the South African motoring industry, I've had the privilege of discovering the essence of true leadership, and that is absolutely what Lurika epitomizes. She is just the pure embodiment of this quality of leadership. Her words, her actions and beliefs are in perfect harmony, creating a symphony of trust, respect and inspiration. She is definitely a shining beacon of credible leadership, and for me, she, like I said, epitomizes the kind of leader we should all aspire to be. What sets Lurika apart is her unwavering commitment to her values. She is unshakable in her convictions and her actions, and always aligns herself with her principles. This clarity of purpose and integrity of character is a rare and precious gift, one that inspires confidence, loyalty and admiration. In a world where leadership is often associated with grandeur and showmanship, Lurika's understated yet powerful approach is a breath of fresh air. She leads by example with humility, empathy and kindness, demonstrating that true strength lies not in presence or in pretense or pretension, but in being genuine, vulnerable and true to oneself. Now, I usually do not have such a long intro. The reason my introduction about Lurika was that long is because Lurika is involved with the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards. Her daughter is part of my program. She has been part of this since almost the outset. She has supported my initiatives that I run with Radha from the very beginning, and she's been a friend. She's been a friend that I could always count on. So without further delay, let's learn more about Lurika, and this educational session is proudly brought to you by Seriti Solutions, MFC and Avo by Nedbank. Hello Lurika.
Hello Desh.
Did you like my introduction?
I did. I was astonished. Thank you. I feel a bit guilty for the compliments.
Why? Why guilty for the compliments?
You know, I think it's one of the issues us women have. We don't really recognize ourselves in what we are doing, and it's almost overwhelming hearing such accolades. But thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, it was definitely well deserved, and I guess when you do hear it from someone else, it does validate what you're doing.
Oh, thank you. It's a great compliment. I really appreciate that. Being in business presents a lot of challenges all the time, and I think you know what's going on behind the scenes, and often you know everything that is challenging, and you don't necessarily think that you're so equipped in handling them all. Right. But generally, we've been very lucky like that. We've been able to ride the recent economic waves, and that's been quite challenging.
I'm very proud of you. Knowing what I know and what's going on behind the scenes, and you still held it all together. I'm so proud of you, Lurika.
Oh, thank you.
I think you still stand as one of the only, maybe top 5. When you started, you were the only female owner of a dealership that's as big as that in South Africa.
Yes.
I think there's a few more that have now come to the forefront, and I would definitely say a lot of them look up to you. And
thank you.
Yeah, so there are some on my platform, and that really is the ultimate goal of having these sessions, to motivate. So what are your current challenges in terms of still being female in the motoring trade? Do you find any, is transformation taking place?
I think so. I definitely think so. I don't really think we are lagging behind that much. More and more females are entering, managerial positions and are being promoted. So I'm very glad to see that. It is much better than it was, for instance, 10 years ago. I think your initiatives, like your Roti Awards, have contributed a lot to awareness, and also that people are actually brave enough to go for those more senior positions, and unordinarily non-female jobs in the motor trade, which is great.
Thank you. And I can never hear enough of that. Never. Every person that I interview or I come across on a national level would say to me, what you do is great in the work, and some people would just, it's like, okay, I hear this every day, but every time I hear it, it just fuels me. It fuels me to do better, to want to continue doing what I'm doing, and to keep this narrative.
Well, please do.
Just for you, I'm going to do it.
Please.
Lurika, in terms of your challenges with staff, let's talk about staff challenges. Okay, like how would you advise other women that have, some of them that work actually in corporate have hundreds reporting to them? Okay, you have a bit of a staff complement, but more in a retail setting. But how would you say or advise them to deal with staff issues and challenges?
I think it's very important to be transparent and fair, and to keep communication channels open. Often there's such a hierarchy in businesses that you need to jump through this loop and through that one just to get to speak to someone in the business which got authority to make a decision over something. And it's always good that the story is not only in the grapevine, but actually reaches the appropriate management who can do something about it. So what we've done at Atterbury Motors, we've actually pasted on the walls. We've printed wallpaper with our team values, and so that for everyone to see. And that's been very helpful, because one of the team values, for instance, is to keep an open door policy, to be transparent, to talk directly to whoever can do something about a situation, to take ownership of any problem, because it's just as much your problem as the manager's problem. So it's your responsibility to help sort it and bring it to the fore. So yes, it's important that people do not lose touch with the people on the ground.
Absolutely.
And that you mingle, and that you know your people.
So Lurika, what actually made you decide to, I know the story, but we have new viewers. I think when I interviewed you the last time, we had 8,000 viewers. We now have over 100,000.
Wonderful. Wow, congrats.
Okay, so let's tell our new viewers who you are, how this started, and why you're so passionate about it.
Well, it started very early on. I've been an entrepreneur since high school, really. Where I used to bake cakes, and I bought my first vehicle and sold a lot of cakes, and I realized that I'm very good at selling. When I was the child in school, selling 70 cakes that day, where the average person, people sold about 3 cakes the day, and I think that's when you realize you've got a niche for buying and selling, but also for entrepreneurship, and to start something. But with cars, with relating to cars, we've started with a 15,000 rand loan with my then father-in-law. We saved up for a wedding, so that was where we started with a few cheap vehicles from home, and it evolved over years because I actually at that time I've been an occupational therapist, worked overseas.
Yes.
Came back with some saved up money from the UK, and we started again buying and selling cars. So it evolved, very organically over many years, over more than 20 years.
Is it now solely owned by you?
Yeah, it's now solely owned by myself, and but that's how it started. Even in school and as a student, buying and selling cars, and working with. I've got family in the motor trade, so we used to work together for a few years. That's where I gained a lot of experience.
We have family. I have to say it. I'm sorry. The family she's talking about introduced me to Lurika, and it's my two favorite brothers in the entire South Africa. Van and Dirk van der Walt, the owners of We Buy Cars. So
I've been very lucky to have really powerful mentors, and it does help a lot to gain the knowledge, because the motor industry is certainly not straightforward.
Yes.
So whenever somebody gets an opportunity to work under a great leader, do take it, even if the pay isn't so great. But we've been lucky that time that we've been business partners, but later on we decided to
I would be very scared to work for not just, but for fun, definitely.
Yeah, well, he's a great mentor, and he definitely keeps you on track.
He towers over you. He's so tall. Dirk is so cool and calm and collected. But
So yes, and then we started. We opened a dealership in 2012, and just grown from there. Into a larger dealership that we've got now. And recently we also, renovated the dealership right behind us, and increased our stock levels of about another 120. So we're just under 300 now.
Okay.
It does pay off to just keep at the game.
I love what you do. I love your tenacity, your resilience, because we know we were together during COVID, and we knew the uncertainties that the future might have for us. But we kept on, and we still here together. So I'm so proud of you, Lurika. Because I know what's happening behind the scenes, and I know as women also generally what the challenges are. And I think you've come out on top. You really have. And there's more in store. I just know it.
Well, hopefully,
I know it. I just know it. But Lurika, also, I want to talk about you are an unofficial, non-executive member of the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards. MOT NPC has grown in the last 7 years. You've been a part of it from almost the beginning. And you were once an award winner. How does it feel to be part of this program now for 7 years, working behind the scenes, or just witnessing all these women come, to the forefront and taking up leadership positions, and then your daughter, who has joined us now on stage, handing out these gifts to women or the awards countrywide? How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel incredibly proud that there is an initiative like this. I'm pretty sure most countries don't have a special awards only for women in the motor trade, so that's really, really special.
There's no country.
And exactly.
Just to clarify.
It feels great getting recognition like that. It's almost if you're a female mechanic, you would also feel very privileged to be part of such an award, or in a traditional male environment. So it's wonderful, and one of my staff members in the past also received an award, and if I just look at her confidence now, it's amazing. So every time I'm at that event, it just takes my breath away, and I feel so proud to be part of it and to make a contribution there. Please keep doing what you're doing.
Like I said, with powerful women like yourself by my side, I can name just a few that have been with me from the time I started. Julie and Janelle from MFC. Unfortunately, we lost her lately, but we have a brilliant team like Stefan Potgieter, Rento Misani, and Refilwe. So we've got a great team. But from my side, I have you, Debbie, Liesel, Andre, really powerful women in the motoring trade that just literally keeps me afloat.
Yeah.
And are my strength when I'm weak. So I'm very grateful for you. I thank you so much for being that person in my life.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very glad being part of it. Yes.
Lurika, is there anything that you would like to add? Firstly, I know you have your stock, it is listed with Avo.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I think it is.
You can find Lurika's, if it's not, we're going to have it listed. Okay, so.
It is, I think it is.
Okay, so you're going to find all of Lurika's cars on the Avo website, which I actually do the editorial for. And also, is there anything else that you'd like to add about Atterbury Motors, what your plans are, your future plans for the dealership, where you're heading from here?
Well, we've just expanded, so I like to not plan too far in advance and just see where the tide takes us. But generally, obviously, we would like to, in the future, I would love for the company to grow. I think we've got a great culture, we've got a brilliant team. It's really rewarding seeing people being promoted and grow within your company. So I've got a heart for employment and for empowering people. That's partly why I'm supporting you. So it would be wonderful if ever we're afforded the opportunity to have more dealerships. But luckily for us, just now we've grown with about 40% in the last year.
Wow.
So I'm just trying to cope with all those changes
that's
for
huge.
now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's huge.
Let's see where the future takes us.
Well, I just want to say a huge thank you to you because, as I said, you're just not part of this initiative, you're part of my life personally. So thank you for being there for me. Thank you for coming. Thank you for bringing me that Jag to drive. I know I only do new cars. I really wanted to test, and it's going to be my first time testing a vehicle that's over a year old.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I wanted to do this because I needed to do this. So I said there's no one better than Lurika to ask to help me out with this. Yes. So thank you very much for that vehicle, and we'll do a great review, and I will get to see your dealership. I promised you I was going to come for 3 years now. I did not arrive there, and I'm very sorry about that. But my team are going to do a wonderful job capturing what you have created, and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, we're very proud. I'm looking forward to hosting them.
I can't wait. Just bring me a cup of coffee at least, Sholo. I know they make the best coffees.
And just the best pancakes, man.
That's it. So, yeah, thanks. Oh, hold on. Why am I forgetting this? Where are my trivia cards? We are going to play trivia, you and I. So, you travel to so many places in the world, this should be easy. I'm going to describe something for you, and you're going to try and guess what it is.
Okay, let's hope so.
Okay, it's a beautiful, beautiful country near Germany.
Okay.
Lots of bicycles.
All right, it's the Netherlands.
Yeah. I've been to the Netherlands, and all I could think about was all the bicycles.
Yeah. Very helpful.
One for me.
All right, so I must ask you something. Okay, it is the capital city of a still communist country, which is busy waging a war.
My God, Lurika, you cannot do that to me.
No, it's easy.
That sounds very geographical.
No, you would really get this one easily. It's the country waging a war with Ukraine, that a country's capital city, where the Red Square is, for instance.
Ukraine?
The country waging a war with Ukraine is?
They're always waging wars against each other, every country.
Okay, Russia's?
Oh, Russia.
The capital city of that country?
I don't know. Russia's capital is what?
Moscow.
Oh, Moscow! Yes. I'm gonna look so dumb, and I am when it's
tired.
No, I'm not going to make an excuse. I literally don't. I would go to a country and forget the cities that I'm in the country. So
Happens with me as well.
but you travel a lot. I'm going to give you another one just because you did that to me, and I'm going to make this difficult.
Sorry, there was
no
make this easier one.
I'm going to make this difficult, okay? No, I can't do that to you. You know all of these. Definitely. Okay. They were literally just set on fire.
They were set Los Angeles.
Okay, but where the stars stay?
Malibu.
Yeah, man, but it's not Palisades.
Pasadena?
No, it wasn't Pasadena. It was
Hollywood.
You said Hollywood. You said Hollywood, but in Hollywood, where do these people stay?
Beverly Hills.
That's it. I really wanted to make it difficult, and now you have to do an easy one for me.
I'm gonna try my best. Okay.
Taking into consideration my IQ in geography.
All right. It is one of the most popular headache pills in South Africa. It contains aspirin as its main ingredient.
The weird thing is on this card I have Panado, so it's definitely not Panado. But you said aspirin-like, so it could be Disprin.
And it's a
Yeah, and we need to remove those cards because we had the question before. Okay, but thank you. I feel really nice that I got it right for the second time.
Yes.
Thank you, Lurika, for playing with us. We just wanted to add some fun into this.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Into our, we talk automotive. This is my 15th year in the trade. And I just decided I want my ladies, they come from the dealerships, they come from the OEMs, and it's work, and they love talking about work. But we're going to play some games this year.
Yeah. Can't only work. I got out some fame.
But did you enjoy that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, yay. So I got the stamp of approval from you. Lurika, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for blessing us, and I guess I'm going to see you next year.
Definitely.
For season 8.
Definitely, thank you. And also at the awards later the year.
Oh yeah. Without a doubt. I mean, you're my stage lady, so. So thank you, viewers, for all your support on our platforms. Motoring South Africa celebrates your dedication and interaction on social media. Our efforts aim to uplift women and promote diversity within the automotive industry. Notable initiatives comprise the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, which is powered by MFC and ever by Nedbank, and the Talk Studios, powered by Seriti Solutions. For updates, interviews, vehicle assessments, and motivational narratives, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Talk to Talk. And for guidance on purchasing vehicles and financial advice related to the automotive sector, please visit www.auto.avo.africa, and you'll also find Lurika's Jaguar that I'm going to test on that platform. So ladies, I just want to leave you with a little something. I want to talk to you actually about an extraordinary woman who has made a profound impact on my life, Lurika. So today it's quite personal. She embodies the spirit of empowerment, selflessly dedicating herself to uplifting and supporting the women around her. Long before becoming a legend in my eyes, Lurika demonstrated that true leadership is not about personal achievement, but about lifting others up. And as the incredible Maya Angelou once said, do the best you can until you know better. So when you know better, do better. Lurika's selfless actions inspire us to do better, to be better, and to uplift those around us. Lurika's impact transcends borders, race, language, and culture, reminding us that our shared humanity is what truly connects us. She shows us that we all have the power to be catalysts for change, to empower and to inspire others. Another reference, Oprah Winfrey, who was Maya Angelou's, Oprah Winfrey really looked up to Maya Angelou. So she said, Oprah Winfrey so eloquently put it, when you learn, teach. When you get, give. Lurika's life is a testament to the transformative power of giving, teaching, and uplifting others. So, dear ladies, I never am going to sit here and beg for anything. I'm going to ask, though, to please help the person that you see next to you. Don't be afraid to chase your dreams as well, because as Napoleon Hill once said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Let us strive to be women like Lurika, who inspire and empower others to reach for their dreams. Let us create a ripple effect of kindness, compassion, and support that resonates across the globe. Remember, you have the power to make a difference. You have the power to be the change you wish to see in the world. So go out there and make it happen. And as I always say, the question isn't who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.